Final Fantasy V. Well, not everybody's favorite. So again, I don't think there's a way for me to actively check in the menu if I've gotten all of the collections or not. A lot of the 4-character Final Fantasies, even Final Fantasy 9, I think in Final Fantasy 6, 4, or 5, yeah, 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, and 9. You can have 2 people play. Well, you can have 1 person as a character, but there's always going to be controller 1 for the world map. So you can set these up to controller 2 and have like you explore the world and your friend do the battles. Or you can just take control yourself. But yes, I found that unique. Anyways, what we are going to be looking at is the jobs, the abilities, the items, the magic, the equipment, and at last the status. Now, for every character, I have all the jobs mastered. And yes, with this game, you can actually do, you can skip. Anyways, with the abilities the same, you usually have a very specific strategy for some fights. Items, on the other hand, how? Let me just arrange, because I have some quite impressive stuff, and I can scroll down using R2. Okay, magic lamp not that impressive, dark matter's not that impressive. None of this stuff's that impressive. I went the chicken knife route. That's something to point out. This is probably the best game in the game, best weapon in the game. I got a shock whip, but I only got 1 because I didn't miniature. I didn't cast mini on some of these enemies, but I did end up getting some pretty good stuff. Let's see, anything rare in this section? Monster bell? No, I don't think that's the bell I'm looking for. In this section, a lot of these I got 4 of, just because there's 4 is the maximum you really need. Enchanter, I like that weapon. Still nothing rare. Lumino staff, I could have missed that out. It's nice to know that I have 1 of every item though. I don't think there's a fat chocobo to feed, or if there is, maybe I'm putting some of the items in there instead. There's Excalibur, the clone of Excalibur, but it's not as holy. Let's see. Dragon's Beard, got 2 of. Those are pretty rare. Let's see, what else do we got? We got some really good equipment in this section. Up here is my most prized possession, the Tinkerbell. I think it's ranked number 7 of the rarest items in Final Fantasy history. All of these were pretty good, actually. Thornet, this is, you can get multiples of this, I guess, in the advanced versions. But every time you go to optimize, they're gonna put this on. It's the best helmet in the game, but it adds a negative status effect. Let's see. Then we got armors, which again I'm gonna start scrolling down with R2 because this takes a while. There is plenty of armors, weapons and armor, however you want to say it, because there's a lot of circulation with jobs. Not every job can equip everything, so it's quite nice to know. Did you see I had 4 ribbons? Yeah, it looks like Pibbin, and Pibbon, but it's ribbon. Alright, so magic, how does that work? Well, there is white magic, and then there is black magic, and you have to buy these too. Then there's time magic, which is pretty good. Meteor is pretty well done. Actually, it's the first in the series, I think, to have multiple damage outputs. So meteor hits more than once. Summon. Now you can actually summon 2 summons in a battle in this game, which is real nice when you're going against Leviathan. Iron Giants. Yeah. But most of these summons, Odin, well, actually, let's see. A lot of these summons are actually optional. But I did collect them all, which is the important part. Sword is a reflection of black magic and some white magic, it looks like. Blue songs, blue magic. This is the first game in the series that introduces enemy skills. So some people might know some of these, some people might not. It does take a while to get used to them. Now, songs, there's a few misdirections with the songs, but I ended up getting them all, which was really nice. So the weapons that I'm using now, those dragon lances I like, the hair ornaments, everything like here is specifically set up to spell castings and let's see, surviving in battles. Now here's statuses, and we're gonna go over something real quick. You don't have any way to maximize your stats. I don't believe so. I believe the only way to maximize your stats is by leveling up. You can increase the spells you've learned. There's really nothing special about the status page except for their current stats, which was a nice relief, because after Final Fantasy 2 and 4, it was nice to know that we didn't have to worry about doing a low level run, or waiting for a certain level before our stats. It's just, that's where the true grind of Final Fantasy comes in. Is I got 65 hours in this game, and I beat it in like at the most 30 hours. So I spent like 35 hours leveling up, and I'm still not at 99. I'm at 96. Give me time, people. Give me time. I'll see y'all next video, because we're doing every Final Fantasy except for MMORPGs. But I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.